Our future isn't as far away as we think. In fact, it's closing in on us right now. Everyone thinks they're going to figure it out later, but later is coming fast. And if Alberta doesn't fix a skilled labor gap soon, Edmonton will continue to struggle with high unemployment rates, delays in essential projects, and a shrinking talent pool that pushes our young people to other cities that offer better opportunities and lifestyles. This is our city, our lives, and our people. Edmonton's growth, competitiveness, and quality of life depends on fixing this gap now, not later. I'm Josiah Lee, this is Abby Fenwick, Rudy Rai, Tong Vu, and Mark Tian. We make up Advise and Conquer. Today, we want to address the skilled labor gap present today that affects businesses, consumers, and our economy as a whole.
Hi, I'm Tom, and I'm going to talk about the background of our project. Edmonton has the highest unemployment rate in Alberta at 8.9%, and it continues to grow. In 2024, Alberta saw an increase in unemployment rate by 1.1 percentage points as the growing labor force outpaced the employment growth. Employment growth is stagnant due to the unpredictable economy, which makes it difficult for employers and firms to prioritize staffing and training, which caused the ever-growing skill gap to persist. This line of analysis led us to focusing on reducing the skill gap in Edmonton as it will lead to higher productivity, performance, and profits in Alberta's economy. One of the alternative recommendations we came up with included developing industry-specific training led by employers who designed and delivered said programs. However, we found it was too large of an ask, and the government was unlikely to provide the finances required. Another recommendation included the implementation of workforce programs that highlighted productivity through combining technical training with skills such as collaboration, digital literacy, and time management to improve efficiency and adaptability in the workplace. Unfortunately, we found it that this solution would only work in certain trades and industries, as employers may resist investing in training programs due to the cost and the risk of losing employees. Ruling out these recommendations allowed us to continue to ask why and narrow it down to our recommendation, where education and updated standards are prioritized.
According to a 2021 survey, more than half of businesses reported having employees who were not fully proficient to be able to perform their job at the required level. Of these businesses, about 57.5% reported that the skills needed the most improvement were technical, practical, or job-specific, followed by problem-solving skills at 46.2%. Our recommendation is to reinforce and promote the programs available at institutions of technology, like NATE, by eliminating any stigma surrounding trades and increasing awareness in existing technical programs through government funding, finding ways to improve programs' competitive edge and attractiveness, along with bringing incentives to industry leaders, investors, or executives across the province. Our recommendation has the lowest likelihood of losing current employees in the trade industry than any other option, as it does not include industry-wide training programs that make it impossible to cater to every employee and their learning needs. Some ways to carry out this recommendation include offering dual-credit high school courses at NATE and bringing employers in to teach students interested in their field, as well as providing greater incentives to attract foreign or out-of-province labor, similar to the Alberta government campaign, which provides individuals in high-demand professions a $5,000 bonus to offset the cost of moving, or tax credits to those who offer their expertise at NATE. These methods make our solution stronger over time as we intend to improve relations between unions and the provincial government. As it stands, fair pay and better working conditions are the #1 priority for attracting and retaining skilled individuals. As for NATE, this proposal will lead to developing stronger relationships with private companies and alumni, which will likely result in sponsorships from corporate companies, alumni donations, and private partnerships the longer the solution is applied. This eliminates the possibility of losing government funding and having to scrap this implementation.
Hi there, my name is Rudy Rat, and to summarize this entire presentation, all you really need to know is that there are multiple variables chipping away at Alberta's economy. Following the 2014 oil shock, these various factors have now confounded and are exponentially rising to impede and slow down the economy even further. These factors include but are not limited to an ever-growing disdain towards the province's inability to pay wages that keep up with inflation, anti-union sentiments from the provincial government, bias towards the trades, and a rapidly aging workforce. Should the government leave these concerns unaddressed, it won't just be Edmonton-based business and firms that are suffering. The entirety of Alberta will struggle, and companies will take their business elsewhere due to factors that include aging infrastructure, lack of labor, and an ever-stagnant living wage causing decreased consumerism. By investing in polytechnic institutions such as NATE, SAIT, or Olds College, not only are we filling positions, but we're paving the path forward for a strong, stable, and resilient future. With support from the government, we can build a strong foundation for the future that emphasizes productivity and prosperity for not just Edmonton, but for all of Alberta.